Hello, 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 and welcome back. We're going to be playing some Techtonica again. We made some changes today. Not a whole lot. We didn't do any progression really. Well, a little bit, I guess. So we can put live screen going here. Make sure we're good to go. Stream is streaming. Stream is streaming. There we go. Alright, welcome back to our humble little factory. Let's go through a little bit of what's changed. I did go to Victor and turn in the composer and the water wheels to get this tier unlocked. In that tier, we did get the mining charges, the blast mining drill, or no, not the blast mining drill yet. What is that? Mining drill, mining speed 3 unlocked, a couple of more mole tools, speed 2 for the crafting machines. We did unlock Atlantum and biodensity 2. Tier 3 belts are unlocked now. I haven't done it yet because I need the blue cores. Speed 3 haven't got yet. We did get power amp 2, which increases our power output from our generators, which is nice. Science, nothing really important. Construction, just some more lights and deco stuff. There was a message. Where was it?
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
Wasn't that?
If you've never even heard of
this one.
Atlantum before, you might want to focus on the elevator for a while. Our smelters weren't built to burn it, so turning its ore into ingots also won't be as simple as iron and copper part. Start by threshing it into a powder. You'll also need to start supplying the production terminal with power from accumulators. See that big plug on the side of it? Yeah, a high voltage cable goes right in there with a voltage stepper on the other end. And make sure the stepper is on a floor with a good power network behind it. Try to find some time to explore it too. You've got more tools now to open some of the doors we've been finding signals for. Places where people might be trapped.
That was the message that plays when I upgraded Victor. So it tells us about Atlantum, that we need to have a process to do it, yada yada yada. So you'll notice my crank generators are all gone. I did move them. I got a couple batteries over there now. So let's come over here. This is all the same. You'll notice that my generators are not here anymore, and they are not coming back up here. We're just taking up way too much room. Iron and copper are going well. We moved our fuel production over here to the corner because it was really in the way of the elevator where it was. So we moved it over here. 4 machines, one more than it previously had, and the option to extend it. All I gotta do is remove these, push the floor out, and then wrap it around the back some more. So that is supplying everything down here that requires fuel, and it is keeping it well fed. It is also pumping back to the elevator over here and going up to Victor floor. Now the reason it's going to Victor floor is because we are sending it out of here and bringing in limestone from over there. Take a peek at that real quick. It's backed up right now because I had so much limestone in there already that it doesn't really pull any yet. 8 miners all pumping out limestone, all stacked up neat, close together, compact, ready to go. And I can add another floor above it and have a third row. Over here, I did put out some platforms. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use it yet. I do need to put these down though, because that is the message that we just heard.
Task inbound. High voltage cable. Used to create high voltage power systems over substantial distances. Must be connected to voltage stepper in order to power machines.
She wants us to supply Victor with 320 megajoules, which we are currently getting probably not that much. 30. Yeah, we got a ways to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this area right now, but I want to get it built up and ready. Being directly over the water, I'm not really too fond of either. I might do like Taylor did and just wipe out the entire back area back there, and then just leave a small pathway, a footway from the steps here going straight across. Box is empty. We're sitting at 1533 in our tech tree with another 295 remaining. We have not dug any higher up. We are still on hydro. Did clear out a little ways around the elevator so we could still have access to the ports. Now, hydro is where our power is, as you can see by the connection here. We have just a little bit of power. Each row is 10 generators on a single water wheel. Still room to grow. I can put another row in on this side. I can probably fit another 2 in on this side before I hit that rock. And hopefully by that time we'll have the Gen 2 or the Mark II generators. I don't want to destroy the bioluminescent plants here if I can avoid it, so let's not get rid of those. Going back down to Lima. Our plant room is also a little bit rearranged. I switched sides. I put the Kindle vine on that side and the sugar thorn on that one, just to keep it clean along the edges up here. I'm really liking the above the head lines. It keeps it off the floor. Things get messy. So it's going around, coming back here, feeding the thresher here. All day everybody wants to be quiet until I turn on a stream. I've realized that it only requires one. Only requires one thresher for 6 of the outputs. Otherwise, it overfills itself. I did move it along the back wall for What's this full of? Why is it full again? Oh, they're all full. Ugh, that's not good. I did move it along the back wall to try and optimize it, like I said I was going to, and it is a lot better. I actually have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this row, just because I had an extra one already there. And I did the exact same thing on this one. One thresher here in the back, feeding the 6 threshers here for the Kindle vine extract and the stems. The stems, or no, not the stems, the plant fibers. The stems are going into there. Now, all this stuff is already backing up. I do have an overflow here, but I'm pretty sure it's all pretty overflowed. That box is full. That box is almost full. And this box is also almost full. I need to start doing something with that. It is pumped into the elevator, but it only holds 1 stack. So that's not so great. All those are coming over here and feeding into the elevator on level 2, which is Victor. So I got full stack of everything, and everything else is just kind of chilling here. Now, I am doing a little bit of other stuff. We are going to utilize these ports here. In this area. Those are going to break out somewhere right around right here. And I'm just going to drop them in and have separate crafting floors here. And another floor down here. And I'm just going to keep going down. Just keep going down until I get to the bottom. Once I get low enough, I should be able to make these rooms bigger. I don't want to go too big right now because, for example, the floor below, if I go out, I'm going to hit the river. It's just too shallow. And I tried going this way, and I hit the bottom of Lima, the Lima terminal, and it doesn't let you get rid of all the ground. It leaves this this thin lip right here. You can't do anything with it. I will put a wall here as soon as I have walls. Let's see. Oh, I need to fill that in. But we're making the basic stuff up here. Next level down, we're gonna make some of the more advanced intermediate stuff, like the Shiverthorn extract, and to cool it, to start using some of that up. We can make the Mark II bits. We can make the where are they? I don't have them yet. I could have sworn I had them. Synthesis. Yeah, I should be able to have them. Where are they? Am I blind? Right there. Making these, coolant, and the Mark II bits. So if I make 3 things on this level, it should be alright. And then once I've got them made, I can bring them up from here, up through the floor, and just keep going with them. And send them to the elevator. I'm going to need a couple of crafting stations, though. That's another thing I need to make. Let's get a crafting station making... What was it I needed? I forgot what I needed. I was going to make something. Not that. Not that. If I remove that, what's that gonna do? Alright, we don't really need this limited anymore, because now we actually have a steady supply of stuff. So let's start getting as many of these as we can get. One thing that's going to stay limited is that. What? That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's put that in there. Alright. I could make those. Iron ingots and copper wire. And then you pull those and take components and shiverthorn in. Only problem with that is my shiverthorn supply ends all the way over here. I could. What's the best way to get that over there? Could siphon a line off. And bring it straight out that way. Next to this one. Floor back here and then into this point, and just have it come down and around. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's start with the removing the floor. We need copper wire, which is right here. That one. And we take the two that we have and Bring it. Shit. I don't have any sugar thorn. Need to make a couple more. I'm trying not to use the tier 1 belts anymore. Okay, got that, and then we need what? Iron ingots. Iron ingots we can pull in from here. Oh, off out. Perfect. All right. Let's get some machines placed. Takes 4 ingots and 3 copper wire. All right. Yep, that's right. And bring it down. And we bring the iron over there. These are not lined up. Whatever. It'll work. I ran out. Let's get a fast one there. There we go. More copper wire. All right. Let's get 2 regular for our output. needs 10 belts. Alright, needs 10 belts going in. And then we need the copper components. Copper components, which is these guys. Oh. That is almost a very bad placement for that. I hope it's going to let me put it there. More iron ingots. I don't think it's going to. I think that rock's in the way. Damn it. Yep, that rock's in the way. Oh, wait. Maybe I can push it back just far enough. Haha. Yeah. What? Nope. Yes. I hope I did that right. Facing the wrong way? Nope. Facing the right way. Just need to put a feeder arm on it. Alright, this is the copper components. It needs 5 of those. It's actually just where we want it. Oh, no, it's not. That'll work. Fast loader on there. Alright, got that. Now we just need the Shiverthorn. Shiverthorn is going to be the challenge. So we're going to try and get it to come down right there. That's the Shiverthorn, right? Yes. So, if we take this, that. I need more belts. It's painful. You need what you're making to make what you need. I'm gonna need a lot of belts. What is it? 40, 80? Might be enough. Alright. Oops. Let's take it to here. So I used half my belts already. It's gonna be painful. Right, up to there. No, up to there. Back up to max height. Bring it to there. Alright. Oh, now we're under Shiverthorn. Alright, we got 40. We're bringing it over, so it'll be alright. Just do that. Bring it to here. So many of these things. And Shiverthorn again. Alright. Back up here. almost there. Come on. There. 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 Over to here. Turn it. Bring it down to there. That into that. That onto there. And that brings the Shiverthorn to me over here. Alright, and we want to bring it around and down onto this edge. But for that, we need more belts. And more Shiverthorn. How far? This far. Then to here. I hope that's far enough away from it. Yeah, good. All right. Now, slap down a box. This should supply us with some Mark II bolts, so we don't have to keep making them by hand. And it will also use up some of our Shiverthorn here that's going to be a bane in our existence for a while. And at any point I can put another machine in front of each of these to keep it going. Don't think I'm going to need it, but you never know. Alright, we got those being made. We are going to need to automate mining drills, because we need those to make the Mark IIs. We can probably do that here. I can go a little further that way, right? Not much. I'm already pretty much at the limit there. That's fine. They're right there. What does it require? Plant matter frames, which only requires plant matter fibers, which I can make down here. I'm already making the Mark IIs, so I need to bring down plant fiber, iron frames, and iron components. frames and iron components. Iron frames and iron components. Both right there. Both right here. Ah, look at that. Yeah, straight across. Drop them down here and bring them straight over. And then bring in the plant fiber. Probably alongside this. No, I'm taking that into the elevator, aren't I? I am. So I can siphon that off of right here. I don't have to go all the way back. Just running alongside it up until here. You can loop it over and just drop it in. Somewhere. Not sure yet. Two of those. One. Two. One. And two. Perfect. Doesn't leave a whole lot, so I'm gonna have to move that one over a couple of blocks. This one has to go right there to be able to get it to line up properly. Oh, look at that, 200 ready to go. Love it. Alright, you're going to come over here, back up one, come down, and return. Come back that way. Alright, you need to go that way. Oh shit. Yeah, I need to get some walls in here. I don't have walls yet. I don't like that. Alright. Got those two. And then bring down the plant matter. Which I didn't think about. I need the plant matter to be oh, it's only plant matter. So that needs to come down somewhere here to 3 squares over. 1, 2, 3 squares over. Can I see the back of that square? I can. Almost. Might be able to squeeze it in right there. We'll find out. Oh, wait. Where am I going? Where was the plant matter? That one. Over to here. Bring it down to there. Oh wait, no. One more. There we go. This we bring over this way. Bring it to right there. And then if we remove... Oh, that was perfect. It's right there on the corner. Or do we want to remove that one? That one's better. So this is why I love these 1x1s. You just fill in the hole. And then just look and see which one we want to get rid of. Just like that. And then right here. And voila. That helps. Alright. Now we got that. That. Okay. And we were making those to be able to craft this here. So let's get another crafting station right there. A little bit further away. make our excavator T2s. Ah. Pushing all the wrong buttons again. Alright, that needs T1s, which are
Local signal deciphered. Ingress PX0001.
here.
Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
I'll get to that. How many does it need? One Mark 1, 2 planter frames, and 2 mining drills. Oh, it would help if I give it some inputs. That's slightly inconvenient. Alright, I guess we can bring those along the floor. Actually, oh shit. Whoops. Okay. Got that. Now we need the Mark 1 drill bits, which would be right here. Oh, that's close. Alright. Now we got Mark 2s going. Well, we will have Mark 2s going once we put some outputs. There we go. Alright. So, Mark 2 drills, Mark 2 bits. What's next? Shiverthorn. put that? Alright. Alright, let's go click that button because it's not going to stop.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Cartilage.
Cartilage, huh? Alright. Alright. I got that. Got that. Go further down. We want to bring iron components, shiver thorn extract, which I'm already bringing both of those, and then I just need to bring limestone over here. Alright, so we can do that. So we're already bringing the shiver thorn. I can drop that down through the floor somewhere over here by branching it off. Iron components are coming in right here, so we can snip off that and bring it down there. We can probably branch that back down this way too, and then have them both come into the same place. Put it like right here. Let's put it there. Alright, so we want Shiverthorn. Oh, fuck. I need walls. There's the Shiverthorn. That's the mechanical components. Okay. Alright, now we need limestone down here. Limestone we have coming from here. Start running it over the floor because I don't have enough room all over the place here. Where did we pluck that? Right there. Alright. That's gonna go down. three things that we need. Let's take this over to here. Needs 2 shiverthorn, 1 iron component, so that can go on the back, and 6 limestone. So the limestone's got to go there. Oh, too far. That'll work. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Bring you along this way till here. Bring it down. Bring it this way. And have it going into there. This one is going to be tricky. This over here. Yeah, see, I already don't like that. So we're going to bring it along the floor. Alright, now we got cooler being made. Which is using more of our shiverthorn, which is good. Alright, what else do we need? Alright, we're making those now. We're making that. We're making those. We're making those. I would like to be making those. That would be helpful. Which means we need to siphon off the limestone and plant matter and the copper wire. I think we're using all 3 of those down here so far. Yeah, there's the copper wire. There's the what the fuck are they called? Plant frames, plant matter frames, and there's the limestone. So take you here. We want to make, what was I going to make? I forgot what I wanted to make. I need to make those. But that's not what I was looking at just now. Floors. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there's that. And we wanted some of these. Wrong one. Alright, there's that. Alright, and now we just need the copper wire. Copper wire is right there. So if we take it off of there, fill in this hole, and then remove that. Bring it down to here. Bring it over to here. Bring that down to here. Bring this over there. And make one more of those. Alright, let's limit the storage on that. Don't limit the storage on that. Alright, there was another thing in here I saw that I needed, and it was this guy. Cooling systems. Cooling systems are shiver thorn extract and mechanical components. I already got the shiver thorn down here. I'm not bringing mechanical components down just yet. Those are right here. What are we missing? Kindle line extract. We have a little bit of that over here. So let's take that, bring it down. Here. Where do we need it? We're gonna put it over here, I think. How many of each? 2 and 2. Alright, so points down. Well, that's almost perfect. That is perfect. Couldn't have planned it better myself. All right. Now, I think we're making pretty much everything that we have access to right now automated. Granted, it's all going into boxes down here, but we can easily remedy that by pushing them up, probably along this wall here, up, and then somewhere back that way. Or we bring them out the back side here and run them along that way into here, around the back side, and into there. But we are looking pretty good. That was weird. I do have miners being crafted, right? Yes, I do. Let's go put a couple more iron drills down.
You're off to a good start with those mining drills, Breaker.
Can't do that. That's why. There we go. Of these. Inputs, put on this side. Outputs, we'll put on that side. Alright. Now, there's our fuel feed. Always switch it around. Bring the iron. See, you really don't need that side port. Like I have it set up over here. You really don't need it. So I think tomorrow, when I get home from work, we're gonna scooch all these over next to each other, put in a couple more going around this side, and get a little bit more iron for our buck. And let's see what we can do on the copper side as well. I could definitely optimize that a little bit better. Doing the same process. Just have it come out one more before it wraps around. These are barely keeping up, or these are more than keeping up with what we're outputting. Iron, on the other hand, is struggling. Do I have any furnaces? I think I put them in the box over here. Or not. Thought I had furnaces. So I have to make some more. Oh shit. I'm all out. That's okay. Because there's plenty more in there. Got all these belts upgraded. Or at least the important ones here. Oh yeah, we're gonna use some more furnaces. Need limestone for that. Need a lot of limestone for that. So let's go grab some out of the box. Copper components. Four more should do it. That. 3, 4. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Why did it do it on that side but not on the other side? There we go. Let's get that iron moving. It's looking a lot better. Oops. I missed one. There we go. Now we're cooking. Much better. Alright. Why are you not doing anything? not using any. And what's going in there is going straight down. It's being split between two machines too. So we might need to supplement that. Oh, these guys are better than the single ones here. These do 2 each, and they do 10. I think it's 10. Yeah, 10. The greens do 50. Okay, we need to get this stuff moving. That's better. Two, three, four. There we go. Full speed. Alright. Feels alright if it's a slow one because it burns slower than it needs to be filled with ore. I'm liking this, like the drop down, either up in the air or drop down from the ceiling to lower levels. That actually works really well. And these 1x1s are great. And if you don't have the powered ones, you can also use these guys, which is the same, just doesn't need the plant matter frames, it just needs the plant matter, which is even easier to make. Need to make more of those, which is going to be a challenge. How can I make more of these? Running along that edge there. Then it's not going to go into the box. Could put the box on the other side. Don't think it'll fit there in the center. Nope. Where's that coming down? Down right there. I could move it up. Remove that block, put another hole. And then spin the box around. Need to get my iron working a little better, I guess. 'Cause it's still struggling. It's gonna get the box empty fast, but it's not gonna oversupply it like I want it to. Oops. Lower this row here so that I can put another row along the top like that, with more miners right there. I don't think that one's gonna actually hit anything. Oops. Oh shit. I get stuck. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I think that's... I'm just gonna go right past it. So we'll have to leave that one empty. I'll just do one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably put one facing that way. Yeah, we can do that. We'll get there. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize somebody was talking. Hopefully you can read my long way to chat. Free like 10-minute prison. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not a big streamer, but I still don't want all the ads, people coming in here and filling my chat. It's still not producing as much as I want it to. The auto mod takes care of most of the bots. Auto blocks their messages unless you approve. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big streamer, so I don't know about all that stuff. I just do this for fun, so I'm not into the whole tech scene, you know, like Discord, automated kick people, stuff like that. Still learning. Yeah, definitely. I'm more of a hobbyist streamer. I'm not in it for the money. I just like to play games, and if somebody wants to stop by and check it out, I'm happy to have you along. Especially if it's a game you haven't seen before. Last month, it's really fresh. If I can answer questions for you or help you out in any way, I'm more than happy to. But like I said, I'm not an expert myself, so. I need more of those. I need more of those. Yeah, I enjoyed the game too. I played it when when initially came out, the demo. I played it for several hours up until the end of the story, what little story there was, and I really enjoyed it. So I have had it on my wish list for forever. And this Christmas, I got a Steam gift card, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I enjoyed the demo, so I'm gonna buy the full version. And since then, I've put in quite a few hours. My initial was 60 hours, and then I got another game going a little over 7, and this one's almost 30. I really enjoy it. It's casual, not a whole lot of hectic. Yeah, it's a lot of thinking and planning ahead, and then revamping once you get new stuff. Mic volume, mic volume. Oops, mute the mic volume. I can try. How about now? Yeah, like I said, I got it in for Christmas after when was it? 26th, 27th, something like that. So I haven't been playing all that long, and I don't have a whole lot of time to play. So most of the play hours I have is the game just sitting here idling, building stuff for me. So. That's better. Alright, now that we got that. Furthest floor I've made it up to is 12, the first sand floor. And then at that point I rushed up there, so I had like nothing automated, didn't know what I was doing anymore. So I decided to start a new game, and that was the second save you see here. And then I started playing with my brother because he got it too. He saw me playing it and got interested in it. And then, hang on just a second. Sand is the anti-idle levels. Yeah, it takes massive planning to idle those floors. Yeah, I started playing a co-op play with my brother Taylor, and we made it up to that level on his save, and we actually made it to the bottom of that floor. It was a lot of waiting. I think we started at about 12 in the afternoon, and at about 8 o'clock it reached pretty much the bottom. And we managed to do that with a fuel supply not much bigger than this one. Well, we were making the diesel, the first biodiesel that you can make. Yeah, exactly. We did it with one for the most part. We added another one after like 4 or 5 hours just to see if it helped. Yeah, it took forever. I want to get there again on this save here streaming and significantly increase my fuel production and get at least 2 or 3 miners on there. Oh, I know. One on the first floor is enough to get it down, but I know after that you're going to need several for each floor above that. I am well aware of that fact. But I got my start going. I got enough plant fiber to keep me going for a bit. Oh, I know it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a challenge. It's a given. I'm taking my time on this one. I'm only at hydro so far, even though I've been playing for several hours. And the reason is I'm trying to do everything on stream. I don't want to advance the story off camera. So it's taking a little longer than a normal playthrough would. Alright, let's figure out how to fix this. I don't mind tips as long as it doesn't as long as it doesn't spoil the storyline. I'm all for tips and tricks, like how to properly arrange stuff. Like this technique here, I'm trying to do pumping it downwards into the floor to keep the floors clean. Running it along the walls and stuff. I'm not very good with the numbers, like outputs. 45 per minute. Yeah, I definitely need more than that. I'm curious now. Yeah, that's what I do. Machine to box. And then store it and then pull it off of whatever. I do machine to machine too, like right here. Right there, making my cores. Has the two next to it that it needs. I try to rearrange everything so that it's practical. I didn't do these yet. Why didn't I do these yet? That's fine. That'll work. I'm also trying not to spread myself across all the floors. I did utilize Victor. This is my core, research cores for now. I do have some limestone coming from here since I can't get it from Lima. Storage I'm not utilizing yet. Hydro we're using for power. That's all we're using it for right now. Once we get up to a couple of the higher floors, I don't want to give away the names of them since I haven't done it on stream yet, but I'll be using those for their splitting floors help with lag late game, but not by a ton. Yeah, my machine runs it pretty well. I've had belts lining walls and stacks and rows of crafters and whatnot, and it doesn't really affect my game any. Later on down the line, when I'm making more advanced things and more quantities of things, I'll have to move up because clearing out underground is tedious. Yeah, kind of figured it's still an early game. It's not all that fine tuned. Hey, what's up, Daily? Welcome to the party. Coming to steal all my ideas. Really? I did not know that. Well, shit. Well, I'm still enjoying it, so I don't want to say I don't care, but it's still fun in its current state. pushed out 1.0 and closed up. Didn't they just do an update at some point recently? Could have sworn they did an update recently. No. Oh, no, you are right. November 7th, 2024. Yeah, it's been a minute. But like you said, I still love it. It's a great game and I'm going to keep playing it. Eventually, I will make it to the end. Dad popped in and fixed Xbox on volunteer time. Wow, that's dedication. You can't keep the game going anymore, and you volunteer to keep it alive. Unfortunately, that happens quite a bit. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I wonder. There's a way that I can actually put this out there. Yeah, I tried. I failed. I keep getting copper ore into the iron ore lines. It's not that big a deal. I don't really need it. I got enough going on out here. I haven't even tapped into any of the ones upstairs. Because that's the fuel line. That was coming out of there. If I put... Wait a second. That's the fuel line. I think I got it. That's the fuel line, so that's going to pull out of there. And then if we take these guys like this and go... Oh shit, I ran out. If we take these guys and go like that, oh come on, thank you. I got this. Look, watch. Haha. Now, we clear this one of iron. Doesn't get any more. It's already got copper in it. So if we give this... Oh, you fucker. Now I can't do anything with it because now that is stuck that way. Oh. Good call. Aha. And then put log inserter right here. Aha. I win. What's the mining speed? Default. I didn't, it is a custom game, but the only thing I changed in the settings was the dark mode. Yeah, fucking dark as shit. And infinite ore nodes, and so they don't deplete. Oh, that's what you mean. Smelting 3, mining 2. I did make it to 2. Yeah, I realized what he was saying. Yeah, level 2. Can I upgrade these? I can't. Lame. Yeah, like I said, I don't really need this area right here. It's just putting stuff back here into this box I'm never going to use, so. That's my oh shit box. I run out of everything. All my miners stopped for whatever reason. I still got a small stockpile back there to make something. This is still not getting enough ore. Like I said, I'm gonna probably, I don't know, I might leave it like that. Like you said, the Got to butt it together with one in, one out on this side. Yeah, we noticed that on our co-op playthrough. This one wasn't that big. It was the copper one that was huge. No, it wasn't this floor. I'm still on Lima. I'm on Lima floor. These things are tiny. I dug down already. There's nothing under there. You can see here it's already at the bottom. Oh, the one in the pre-built. Where was that? It was over here. Oop. I thought this was all of it, because I dug down a little ways on these too. Not even close. Okay, well, I might have to excavate those a bit too. And start mining from this side of it. That'll be a an off-stream adventure. Probably just cut this whole section right here out. Do something with it. No, it does look like it could go down further. Well, let's find out. Worst case scenario, just fill the hole back in. Did you go all the way around them, or did you just dig down a little ways? Even this little bit's nice. No, it reaches further over that way. Hmm. You might be thinking of a different one, maybe. Taily. Because that's still going. That's still going. Jesus Christ, that's still going. Alright. I don't think I'm going to need iron from any other floor. There's a lip there. I think that might be the bottom. Yeah, that's the bottom. Now I'm stuck. Well then, we have some excavating to do. The copper goes down about the same distance. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have a tower of miners coming into this thing. Screw all the other floors. This is my home floor. Well, if you join me again next weekend, you will see how much iron and copper you can pull out of these. Oh. Now he done piqued Taylor's interest. He's gonna go load up his game and check it out. That is still going. I'm not even on the right drill here. I don't have the 12 by 12 yet, and I don't really like using that one because it takes out a little bit too much at once. It's not very controlled. Unless I'm trying to clear out a large area. It's does more harm than good for me. Oh, there's the boot. Oh, I will access them. That's not gonna be difficult at all. Especially the way I stack my stuff. Where is it? Let's go out to Victor. Yeah, Victor has the limestone mine, the huge one down below, but I've been utilizing the one over here, and if you can stack your stuff like that, It'd be a little bit more spaced out so you could have two outputs, but just keep doing that along the vertical metal node and just pump it all upwards. You're good to go. Now I have mine set to infinite, so it doesn't deplete them. Yeah. Stack the miners directly out. I tried that, but I couldn't place the inserters. I tried placing them directly on top of each other, and it told me to fuck myself. Tried it over here. Yeah. Let's try that one. And put the miner on top of it like that. And then tried to put the inserter there, and it just doesn't want to. Gotcha. So there's a trick. Oh. Oops. One lower. Right there. What? Where did I put that? Yeah. There it goes. Aha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of cheesing it a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. It's definitely more efficient, but I like to keep some kind of aesthetic of functionality. Floating components just kind of looks weird. Yeah, that's what I did over on the Victor floor. Just put it like that, put two pads right there underneath it. But I'm gonna probably rework this whole area right here off camera this week. Fortunately, I only stream when I do on the weekends, so if you do want to keep watching and see what I do and help me out a little bit more than welcome to, but it will be a while in between streams. So. How are we looking in there now? Still not catching up. Inventory's full. Why is my inventory here full? Should be pulling it out. Now, like I said, when I can stream, it's usually only on the weekends, unless I'm like on vacation or something. And even then, it's hit or miss. So, yeah, thankfully, I have the weekends off. I do Monday to Friday, but it is getting late for me. I am in the EU, so it's 10:30 in the evening, and I do have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. So I am going to call it a day here. Appreciate you stopping by. I think that button worked. And if you do stop by next time, I'll be happy to have you. And until then, I'll see y'all next time.